Friends, is it possible that this morning that you're fearful of God or of what he might do or not do, or even angry, but you actually know that the real problem, what's really wrong, is that you're trying to do life your own way, just a little too much, or a lot too much, whatever it is on the spectrum. So stop and think for a minute, what are those places of partial obedience in life? Everybody stop and think hard about that right this moment. What are those places where you're saying, Lord, you can have this much of it, but I still got this much of it? Where are those places where you're moving the presence of God with an ark instead of with his holy priests? The things that you know don't honor him, that maybe you sweep under the rug and avoid thinking about. And all these examples, friends, are places I've been right with you, right? Or maybe things that you confess repeatedly, day after day, even year after year, and you never get serious about dealing with it. Getting help, confessing sin, bringing it out into the light. What's in the darkness, bring it out into the light so that the light shines on it and Jesus purifies you of it. It rids you of it, frees you from it. Or how about just real specific, hey, I'm a pretty good dad, most of the time. I lose it with my kids. I get impatient or I yell at them. Do I really have to seek forgiveness from them? Absolutely. You do. It's like as much as we're not spirit-filled in our homes with our children and with our husbands and wives, that's partial obedience. We let those things ride. We let them think it's not so bad. I'm not nearly as bad as the world. I'm not nearly as bad as that couple over there. I hope you're not thinking that way. That's so pharisaical, right? What about other areas? Maybe you've hurt someone or you've offended someone and you need to go to them in forgiveness. So you're making the move, right? And that's good. That's obedient. That's the Spirit leading you. But when you get there, here's what you do. Ever done this before? I'm really sorry for the way you took that. It's a lot different than just getting humble. I was wrong for fill in the blank. Please forgive me for fill in the blank. It's a lot different, right? This partial obedience. You soften it rather than getting humble. Could it be that God has pointed out something in life that just needs to go? Like it just needs to go. Some form of entertainment, maybe. Or something even that, aside from morality, just wastes way too much of your time. Coming out of sabbatical, I said no more TV Monday through Wednesday, a little bit on Thursday, and football on the weekend. That's just during football season, right? But we can waste way too much time there too, right? I'm winning in fantasy football, by the way. Entertainment or activities that take or compromise, that we would want to give up a little bit of it, but not all of it. What are those areas of half-hearted, partial obedience? Like pushing a holy God in a cart rather than by his holy priest. See, a heart that beats after God's is not perfect and flawless heart, right? We've learned that from David already, right? It's not flawless, it's not perfect. But are you listening carefully to the Holy Spirit who sits enthroned not on cherubim on a symbol, but in your heart right now? Are you stepping forward and looking forward in life with an attentive, obedient heart, a people who love to hear God speak and love to hear what he has to say so we can live it out? Is your heart fully surrendered and delighted to say what? Not my way, but God's. Not my way, but God's.